Hi, my name is Jennifer Courtney. How are you? I am your recruiter. I might be your director. I might be your grandma. I might be your great grandma, your great great grandma. But what we've done is we've just come up with this as a way to tell you a little bit about what you just bit off. All right. So don't worry. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. The Pampered Chef has been such a blessing to my life. I've been with the company for 16 years as of this recording. And I've done over 2,700 parties. So you can trust me when I tell you what I suggest, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how to really be successful with this company. So what we'd like to do, first of all, is just introduce you a little bit to what we expect from you whenever you start your business with Pampered Chef. So first of all, we expect you to get on to Pampered Chef University. So Pampered Chef University is something that the home office has recently come up with, which has just got a wealth of information on there for you to be able to access to start your training with this company. I'm going to walk you through a couple of things here in just a bit so you can kind of see it before you get there. But it's awesome, and it walks you right through everything you need to know to be successful. Another thing I'm going to show you is our Courtney team, because that's my name, Jennifer Courtney team quick links. And the quick links page is where you'll go to find your kickoff party, how to do your recipe, how to set up for your recipes, how to set up the tables, your show cards that'll tell you open the show, welcome the host, welcome the guest, and it walks you through your show steps step by step so that you know exactly what you're going to say. It also helps you how to get your host and guest specials. Everything that you need is on the Courtney team quick links. So first things that we want to cover, number one is, you might be a full-time consultant, you might be a part-time consultant, you might be a hobby consultant, you might be a career consultant, you might be a virtual consultant, but all people who start a new business or a new job go through some sort of training period. And so that's what we really want to start with you today. So the training period, if you were to go get a job at Target, they wouldn't say, okay, you can come in one time next week, and then we'll see you again in about a week and a half. No, they would start you off working 3 days a week, and they would start training you. So when you treat your business like a business, it will pay you like a business. So what I want you to do, first of all, is start looking at your calendar. We really need to get some dates on your calendar that you would like to start working. Look for pockets of time that you can do some training and try to schedule at least 2 shows a week. If you decide that you don't want to do 2 shows a week after you get through your training period, that's fine. You may decide you want to do 4 shows a week. It's totally up to you. But during your training period, we really suggest trying out doing 2 shows a week, whether that's a Monday and a Wednesday, or 2 shows on a Saturday, or a show on Wednesday and a Friday. You get to choose because it is your business. However, business hours are flexible, but they're so not optional. We definitely have to work if we want to get paid. So that is the first thing that you want to look at. Start setting up your calendar, and PCU training will help you do that as well. The second thing we want you to do is make sure you know when all the team meeting dates are. So I will be showing you that. A general rule of thumb is the team meetings are the first Monday of the month. While I can't force you to come, if I could, I would. You will learn so much at the team meetings, the camaraderie amongst your consultants, friends that you have. Here we have just a ton of fun. You get recognition, you get training, and it's just a couple hours, one night a month. So I'm going to be showing you where to find out all the dates of the team meetings. The second Monday of the month is when we do new consultant training, and I have 2 different ones that I cover, just kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of things. And so those are the second Monday of the month. The third Monday of the month is recipe night. Recipe night is super fun. I mean, you get to eat. We play with the tools. I pour into you my product knowledge. This is a great way for you to learn how to do a great demo, to give lots of great tips The third thing that we have, or fourth thing that we have, is director meeting night. And the director meeting night is for my team of directors, and we meet at Starbucks for a couple hours and do some recognition, and also have a training period of time where the directors work together. So if you're aspiring to be a director and taking the fast track to director because you want to earn an extra, I don't know, $2,000 paycheck, how would that sound? Then director meetings will soon be a part of your life as well. All right, so the first thing we want to show you really is PCU. So PCU, I'm going to start sharing my screen and share screen. Okay, and so PCU is whenever you go on to pamperedchef.com. So you will just go over here and you will sign in to www.pamperedchef.com. I can't type today. Once you get onto pamperedchef.com, it's going to come up here and you're going to see sign in. So just sign in. Here we go. And I have my password already set. So one of the first things that they'll have you do is when you get your first email, they send you your consultant number and your password. So make the password into something that you want it to be. You can change it when you first get your kit if you want to. And so make it something that you'll remember. So I have it remember me, so all I have to do is click sign in. Once it comes up, the first place you're going to want to go is to PCU. So go to training and resources, click PCU, and there you will see check it out. So check it out. It is a secure form, so if that comes up, just click send. So on here, whenever PCU comes up, it's going to have a listing of your classes and you're welcome. So start your training if you're already a consultant before, you can get a refresher, but if you're brand new, then you're going to click here. Sorry about that screen. All right, so first of all, watch the video. This is Doris, this is Tracy. Tracy Britt Cool is our CEO right now. And she was a protege from Warren Buffett. Wow. And then Doris Christopher is our founder, and you will never find a more genuinely loving, honest, caring, giving woman in your life. So she's our founder, and we love her a lot. So it starts walking you through our history and who we are. So you can just click on it and it will tell you, all about where we came from and where we're looking to go. And then you've got your first 24 hours. So it starts walking you through, and each one of these are links. All right. So I love this. This is a getting started checklist because this will tell you what to do in a kind of in a flash. And then this other sheet, the other tab just starts walking you through. There we go. Starts walking you through everything else. So the new consultant rewards program, you're definitely going to want to know about that. The fast track, which I was telling you about, getting extra money, pampered chef dollars. Get as many as possible. And then your first 72 hours. So then it starts talking about getting your bookings on your calendar, how to launch out. And then within your first 72 hours, it tells you how to, the host and guest specials for the month, which are also going to be on my Courtney Team Quick Links. Setting up your eBiz tools, you get a free website for 90 days. You can only sign up for it in your first 60, but why would you wait? You want to do that like today. This will get you access for all of your friends to have an online store with you 24/7 at their fingertips. So your hostesses can use it to invite their guests and friends to their parties. You can use it for online sales. Do it today. It also talks about you setting up your first show in My Shows and Orders, and how to host coach. Host coaching, if I could scream it from the mountaintops, I would, is your key to the biggest paycheck ever. So then it starts talking to you about your first week, what to do here, getting your order payment account, setting up your direct deposit. What happens when you get your kit? Now, kits come for us in about 2 days because it's just coming from Chicago. So you will have your kit really fast. So you'll definitely want to do these first steps pretty quickly. And then it starts talking to you about product training. When you know your products, you can sell your products, and that's one of the reasons why I do Recipe Night as well. And you'll see all the dates for Recipe Night here in just a few moments. But start learning about your products. And then it starts talking to you about, they have products here that they've done, which is the Chipotle Chicken Nacho Dip and Farmer's Market Pizza. So those are great first show recipes, but I have your show already mapped out, laid out, and word for word exactly what to say on my Courtney Quick Link. So you can look at it, but don't get too involved with it because I have everything already written out for you. Dun, dun, dun. So start sampling or sample cooking party. So you can kind of see how things go, how they do it, and then after your first show and so on. So here's the cool thing after that. They start walking you through the booking, host coaching, selling, recruiting, and customer care, which are the 5 key areas to running a successful Pampered Chef business. And so they will, you just click on here and it'll start taking you all through the bookings. Then it takes you through host coaching and so on. PCU has got some great stuff on there. You're going to want to visit it regularly. All right. So here's the other thing that I want you to watch for. You're probably friends with me on Facebook already, or at least with your director. So when you get onto on the Facebook page, go to Pumped Sweet 16. That's what we're calling ourselves for the year. Pump stands for Picked Up My Phone Every Day. And Sweet 16 because it's 2016. Under the pinned post, which you're on your phone, you won't be able to see unless you click View Pinned Post. But click on the pinned post and you can see more. So this is the video that you're watching right now. But this little guy here, this is all of our Courtney team quick links. So the first thing I want you to see is the team calendar. So this is all the dates for 2016, bearing some unforeseen problem. These are the dates that we will have all of our meetings. So first of all, our monthly Connect and Celebrate meeting, those are here's the dates here. They're always from 7 to 9. They're at my house. Sometimes people go, Monrovia. Yes, I live in Monrovia. And we have someone who drives from Fort Wayne currently, which is about a 2.5-hour drive to come to team meetings because they're that important. All right. So it's one night a month that I ask you to come to my house for 2 hours. So you can do whatever you want the whole other 30 days of the month or 28 days if you're in February, whatever. But because this year it has 29 days in February, you get an extra day to make money. At any rate, so one night is all I'm asking you for. Now you can come to the rest, but one night is what I ask you for. So here's all the dates and so unless they're otherwise noted, they're on the first Monday. The start dates means that they are launch dates where we get to see all the new products. And then sometimes if it's a Tuesday, because of the way that the holidays fall, you'll see me highlight that as well. New consultant training, I cover every other month. First meeting, I cover host coaching, the FABs, which is the features, advantages, and benefits, and then how to open and close well. The second meeting, we cover sharing the opportunity, taxes, and website tools. You won't want to miss these. So if you're a new consultant, once you've come to the 2, unless you just want to hear it again, you don't ever need to come again to those unless you want to bring a new consultant with you. I always recommend coming with a new consultant. After that, we have recipe training night. So this is a night, again, where we all get together. We all make a recipe together. You get to learn information, the FABs, about each tool. And you can bring your friends to it and your potential recruits. It's just a fun night. And then we just eat and chit-chat and shoot the breeze after we're done. Director training nights, again, if you're aspiring for fast track to director, we will start inviting you to these when you hit director. Lots of fun and always at the Starbucks. And actually we changed it, I think, to Canby Starbucks. All right, so other things like right now I have a director bound class that I'm currently doing. So I run these different training calls and ways to improve your business all throughout the year. So always be watching the Pumped page. I will always announce when I'm starting a new one, and it's just a great way for you to get just a little bit more training, especially if you're wanting to fast track. You need to let us know that right away. We'll get you set up. Pampered Chef support. All right, so support is available for you from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturdays. So there's tech support guys there waiting for you if you can't figure out how to set up your website, if you can't figure out how to put in a party, if you can't figure out how to put in a card or run a report, whatever. Pampered Chef is there to help you. Don't feel like you have to call me, although I love hearing from you. Don't feel like you have to call or text me, with every single question. They are paid to sit there and wait to answer your questions. So give home office a call. All they'll ask for you is your consultant number whenever you call in. So just go ahead and commit that one to memory. The other thing you want to know is your 30 and 60 and 90-day dates. So make sure those are in your calendar too. If you have a missing item that comes in, or if someone has a broken something, Customer Solutions is there to help you for that. So you can also chat with them online. When you get on the Pampered Chef website, you can actually see where it says chat on the side of your main screen when you're like looking at your shows and stuff. And you can chat with them online and they can help you if you can't, call in. The number is 888-HOUR-CHEF, OURCHEF, which is 687-2433. Call them. any question that you have. There's no question too stupid, no question too big or too hard. If they can't answer it, they'll tell you, but they can. All right, so call them. Also, there's the Courtney Team Pumped group, and also there's a group called Go for More. Let me know if you want to be added to Go for More. That is our upline's overall entire downline page. All right, so Pumped is just my downline. Go for More is my upline's entire downline. So there's always somebody on either one of those pages that is available to answer a question too. So you're like, hey, I can't find the, if it's a quick question. If it's a hard question, call home office. All right, call home office. And then here's my information as well, my phone number and my email. So you can text me. If I can answer, I will. If I can't, I won't. If I can answer your text, I will. If I can't, I won't. So don't wait around on me to answer your questions. Call the home office or get on to the Facebook page, all right? So it's not that I don't want to. I'm just have a very busy family life on top of, being a very, busy director as well. So it's not that I don't want to. Please don't understand it that way. It's just sometimes I can't. So if, don't wait on me to answer your question. Call home office. Talk to them. They'll answer your questions. All right, so that is your team dates. Underneath that, I was telling you that I have all those cards for you for your first show, and this is it. When you click on here, it's going to help you to start printing off your new show cards, as well as getting you set up with what I suggest doing in your first couple of days of your business as well. So here's your print show cards, and you can print them off there. What they are is there's product kit cards that you can print, as well as your show script you can print. The product kit cards, I have you lay them out in the table with all of your products. So whenever your two groups are making the two recipes, and you can't be at both groups at the same time, so when they pick up the, simple slicer, they're going to have the simple slicer card there, and then they can read about that information. We do not expect you to know everything about every tool when you very first do your show. That's ludicrous unless you have some kind of photographic memory. So so the cards are there to help you so that you can come over and go, oh, I see you're using the microplane adjustable grader course. Let me tell you a little bit about it. You pick up the card and you go, did you know? And you just read off the card to them. Makes you look very duplicatable, and until that information gets in your head, use the cards. So you might want to laminate those, okay? The other set of cards is your show cards, and it's going to, when you print them off, just make sure I have a Mac and you probably have a PC. So when you print it out or when you pull it up, the spacing might be off. So just make sure you adjust the spacing so that your cards, there's 2 per page, and you want to be able to cut it through the middle. So you may have to tab up a little bit in order to get each page to have 2 sections on it so you can cut them in between. Print them on cardstock. As a matter of fact, I normally print the opening cards on orange cardstock. I usually print out the setting up the shows on blue cardstock. I usually set up anything that makes me money, like bookings and recruiting and stuff, on green cardstock, and then close the show, on red or yellow or whatever cardstock. So that way you can kind of know the sections of your show, and you can print it out on different cardstock. And those are a little thicker, so they're going to last you longer. So once you print them out, you cut them in half, and we ask you to put like a little key ring on the top right hand side. Just punch a hole in it so that you can flip the cards every time. So it's just going to say, open the show, say this, welcome the guest, thank the host, introduce yourself, and then, we're going to have you talk about 2 key products, and you're just going to talk about those. So whatever one you pick, you flip to that card and you tell them, okay, turn to page whatever in your catalog, and we're going to talk about the rock, and then it tells you everything. Say exactly what's on the card, all right? I know sometimes people want to deviate, but I'm promising you, when you say what's on the card, number 1, it keeps you on track, makes your show not too long. Number 2, it helps you to make sure that you cover everything, all right? So you're going to pick 2 that you're going to talk about. Then you're going to move into separating up the teams to get into ready for their show. So don't worry about it. I actually have a video for you to watch that you can start getting set up with that, and it will totally help you. So this is how it says watch this video, exactly how the show will go, and this will tell you exactly what we expect, how you're going to set up the table and everything. okay? And then these are calls that you can take. So the phone number is right here. So these are ones, and you're driving in the car on the way to work, on the way home, you can just listen to these calls. I do get a report when you take these calls. I don't get a report when you take the training on PCU. So I love seeing it when it comes through. And the very first call I have you listen to, number 16, is actually all about pretty much what I'm kind of covering now, so you can kind of say that you already did it because PCU is totally different than what this thing that we had scheduled in here when I made this original document. We did not have PCU yet. So go to PCU, and so you can say that you've taken the first call. Make sure that you start working on your bookings, and then once you've watched this video, just tell me, hey, Jennifer, I've watched this video, and or your recruiter. So whether I'm your recruiter or whoever your recruiter was, tell your recruiter, I've watched the call or watched this video, and I would like my free package of mini catalogs, which we don't sell anymore. Our free package of mini, I don't know what they're calling them, new product show guides or something like that. They'll know what you mean whenever you tell them, I've watched the video, I want my free package of the invitations. We'll say that, okay? So then on the day 2, you're going to print off your cards and whatever, and then it's going to tell you exactly how to make the recipe, which is nice. And then on day 3, you're going to sit down with your Yellow Succeed book with you and just have it in front of you and go through it, and so on and so forth. You can read. Once you get done with all those, this is our host coaching system. Everything that you need that I reference is in here. The only thing that's different is, like I said, excuse me, is they don't have mini catalogs anymore. They just started that as March of 16, where we don't have mini catalogs anymore. And now they're giving us these little product flyers that are just going to be a little, a 2-pager, all right? So ignore when I say mini catalogs, all right, because that just changed. So just add the flyers that come with it, or maybe you're going to choose to just use regular postcards, whichever you do. Making sure that people get invited is the most important. But the rest of the host coaching system is fantastic. So all my documents that I have in there that I put in my packets are in there, and then I also have a video on how to host coach well. And then if you want to start informing and inviting and interviewing, this has all of your support documents. You're supporting your new consultants. When you start getting a new consultant, this is how you're going to support them. If you want to know about fundraisers, customer care, that's all in there too. And then here's the recipe for the double chocolate cheesecake squares and the chipotle chicken nacho dip, which is what you're going to do at your party. Don't worry about printing them off, because up here during the kit cards and the show script cards, it's already in there for you with a checklist on what to do for everything, okay? So that is that. So, and there's a PCU University link again. You just have to make sure you're signed into the Paper Chef website before you click it. The other thing I'm going to show you here, I will always have your host and guest specials listed here, so you can click here and then you can print them out at any time. This is some help to help you get bookings. People ask you for recipes, there's your cookbooks. This is cooking shows, how to track your shows, how to build your own script, how to calculate orders, and so on and so forth. Customer care. It's really important. Evernote training. This is an Evernote that you're on, so if you don't understand how to do Evernote, it is amazing, and you're going to want to learn how to do it. This has got all your information. This is your 10 at a time. This is how we teach hostesses and their guests how to make 10 recipes at once. And it's really popular for power cooking. Freezer meal workshops, you're going to hear a lot about that. A lot of us do freezer meal workshops. You're probably not going to be able to do a freezer meal workshop right from the get-go because you need way more tools than what you have. But you can start checking out on here, and if you want to be added to the freezer meal workshop page, you can let me know, and I'll explain to you how to help yourself get some of those tools so you can start doing them. They're huge. Fundraising. Fundraising is fantastic. You're going to love fundraising with Pampered Chef. So there's a bunch of fundraising tools there. I don't play games at my shows, but if you want to, there's some. Setting goals. That's one of the first things Pampered Chef asks you to do. How to host coach. There's more information there. There's the host coaching system that I have that you saw in the link just before. Host packets, images, banners. This is really fun for you too. This has got all of the pictures of guess who's the newest Pampered Chef. Those are great. This is my other favorite one right here. So you can post that on your wall. You can tweet it, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you want to do. And then underneath that, we have some motivation, some product information, recruiting information, technology information, theme shows if you want to offer those, how to manage your time. how to do vendor events. We have booths and stuff like that too you want to do. Here's a bunch of videos as well. And then this one is the Spring Summer 2016 catalog, and that has all of the videos that are currently in the cookbook, in the catalog, with all of the QR codes, as well as all the brand new products that we came out with. We have videos for most of them. So those are all listed there. How to do wedding showers is on there, and then Work Like a Leader, and then When You Feel Like You're Giving Up. Watch that. All right, so that is just your little intro to what you can expect, what's going to happen. And let me click here, stop share. All right, so that's kind of what you can expect to happen with getting started successfully, and I hope you enjoyed this message. And definitely make sure that you tell your recruiter, hey, I just watched Jennifer's message, and I want my free package of postcards invitations or the little sheet invitations, whichever ones we decide we're going to use. We're still waiting to see how they're going to replace the mini catalogs. So just tell them I want my free package. I watched Jennifer's video. All right, God bless you. I can't wait to help you get started to get all of your dreams come true. Book those shows, never miss a team meeting, and host coach, host coach, host coach. There you go. God bless you. Have a great day.